Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hill Tackler here. Today, I'm making a video about the gear that I'm taking on my next trip. I'm going to Georgia to hike 85 miles on the Appalachian Trail, and this is the gear that I'm taking with me. Let's jump into it. For my pack, I'm bringing my trusty Mariposa 60-liter pack. This is my go-to pack. I take this on every 3-season trip. I can carry up to 35. I've even done 40 pounds in this pack, and it's fairly comfortable. My pack won't be nearly that heavy, but it carries the weight well and really fits me like a dream. So this is what I'll be taking on the Appalachian Trail in Georgia. Let's get into the gear. In terms of a sleep system, I'll be bringing my 20-degree hammock gear burrow quilt. The quilt weighs about 18 ounces, and I'll be bringing my trusty Cedar Summit Etherlite XT, my favorite mattress. I'm a 2-pillow kind of girl, and this is my Trekology Aloof pillow, and I also have this Cedar Summit Arrows pillow. I use a pillow for my legs. In the past, I've always used extra clothes that I have in my tent, and I found it's not nearly as effective as using this blow-up pillow, which weighs about 3 ounces. Help take the pressure off my lower back when I'm sleeping in my tent. And for a tent, I'll be bringing my Z-Packs Ultiplex tent. This is my favorite one-person lightweight tent. Just about 16 ounces at the most, and this tent, pretty spacious for a one person. It's got a lot of height, and it's nice and light, and that's the main thing. And for tent stakes, also I use a Hilltop Packs tent stake bag. I'm using the MSR mini groundhogs. I have 10 stakes that I'm taking with me. In terms of water hydration, I'll be bringing the Be-Free filter with a CNOC bag, 2-liter bag. This will be my first trip with the Be-Free filter. I've heard a lot of great things about it, and I'm anxious to test it on the trail. There's plenty of water on the trail, so I'm just going with the 2-liter bag and 2 smart water bottles. I also bring a little cut-off Sawyer squeeze bag, just as a dipping bag, just in case the river or stream is running a little low. I can get it out of still water. For a ½ ounce, I really find this comes in handy. I take it on every trip usually. My cook kit is pretty simple. I'm using my Tokes 500 ml pot. It's a titanium, nice and light. For a stove, I'll bring my MSR Pocket Rocket 2. And with just a little cloth in here. I'm flying, so I can't take a can of gas, so my shuttle driver is nice enough to bring me a can of gas. And this is just a lightweight Dyneema bag that I picked up for my cook pot. I just switched to this actually. I got this off of Garage Grown Gear. A lot lighter than the orange one that it came with. Keeping the cook system real basic. I'll just be boiling water to rehydrate my freeze-dried food. So this cook kit weighs only a couple of ounces. And for a rain cover, I have my Z-Packs Dyneema rain cover. Even though I do carry this rain cover for my pack, I still line my pack with a rather large contractor bag just to make doubly sure that my stuff is going to stay dry. So everything that I want to keep dry, I make sure that I put this inside the bag in my pack. In terms of clothes, I don't really bring too much extra clothes, but I will bring a very lightweight pair of long johns to wear inside my tent or underneath my hiking shorts when I'm getting started in the morning and it's really a little chilly. I'll wear these, bring one extra pair of socks. I wear darn tough boot socks, so I'll bring an extra pair of those socks with me and I'll change them out usually every couple of days. I also bring a light set of dedicated sleep socks. No matter what, I always know that I have dry feet at night. Now the temperatures in Georgia have been in the 70s throughout the day lately, dipping down into the 50s at night, but it can get chilly, so I'm bringing this simple knit hat and very light liner gloves. And for my mid layer, I'm bringing this Mountain Hardwear microgrid hoodie. I'll be bringing my Montbell hoodie, which is nice and toasty warm and packs down really small. In terms of rain gear, I'm just sticking to my usual rain pants by REI, Women's Petite. I like them because the zipper goes up pretty high. I can take them off with my boots pretty much on. And for rain jacket, going with the Die Hard EMS rain cloud jacket that I've had for quite some time. I really like this rain jacket, serves me well. So I don't really bring a change of clothes, but I do bring a pair of spare undies. And I wear women's Waxers, which is a brand especially made for women. They have a nice thick waistband and the material's nice and soft, and these are nice and long, so to prevent any chafing. I'll only bring one extra pair. I'll rinse my underwears out and I'll switch them out every other day. It's really a great piece of gear to bring on any trip. Is my Patagonia Houdini. I love this Houdini. It weighs practically anything, and it's very versatile. And it blocks wind, does protect against very light precip, but this is really a wind shirt. And I find that it's nice because it traps in air, but it does also breathe well. So for electronics, I'll be out for 7 days without any real town stops. So, and I'll be doing some vlogging for my YouTube channel. So I'll be bringing 2 Anker batteries. These weigh about 12 ounces each. These are 20,000 milliamps. One of these will charge my phone 4 times. So between the phone, the cameras, and my Garmin Mini, which I'll be taking, it should keep me charged up for the whole trip. Electronics, I'll be bringing my Garmin Mini with me as a way to keep in touch with my friends and family while I'm gone, and also if I need any assistance. Inside this Hilltop Packs bag is with my wires. I usually keep a spare phone wire from my camera, and a wire from my watch, and of course my Garmin Mini. My first aid kit in here, and it's really pretty basic. It's got a space blanket in it, which I take on every trip, some Band-Aids, a ace bandage, some blister Band-Aids, a pair of gloves, and then just like some medications in case I get upset stomach, and some Benadryl, and some Afterbite, because mosquitoes and things bite you, or even a bee stings you. This really takes the itch and the sting out of it. Always in my first aid kit is some spare water tablets, and just some assorted like triple antibiotic ointments and Band-Aids. I always bring blister Band-Aids with me. I find that they work really well in terms of if I get a hot spot, if I put one of these on, or if I have an existing blister, if I pop this on, this thing will stay on for a week, and really the goop and gel that's on this Band-Aid will help the blister heal up nice and quickly. For my bathroom bag, I'm taking this Hilltop Packs zippered pouch. It's made out of a recyclable eco-pack material that's pretty durable and definitely waterproof. I've been using these since last season. I've pretty much switched all my ditty bags out to the Hilltop Pack bags. I can't say enough about these. They're affordable and waterproof, and you can get them in all sizes and colors, and I like to be very organized when I pack, so I know exactly what I'm reaching for in my pack. And this is my bathroom bag. Makes it pretty easy to identify. And also for in my tent, this started during the wintertime. I hated getting out of my tent to pee. And if you're a guy, it's really no big deal. But for women, trying to pee in a Ziploc bag is very messy, or trying to get it in a bottle is very messy. So I use this pee style device, and it's a really cool device. Basically, it helps you to direct the flow of urine into a bag without any fuss or muss. So it goes right into the bag, and then you could just seal the bag and just put it outside your tent, so you don't have to get out of your tent at night. I really like this, and I used to use it only just for in my tent, and I've pretty much switched to just using this every time I have to pee on the trail. It's nice to not have to squat and to worry about, scrubbing up against any brush, or, getting it all over yourself. And at my age, squatting with old knees is not fun. So I can't recommend these enough for the women on the trail. And what's inside this ditty bag? I'll be out on trail for about 7 days. I have hand sanitizer, some Aquaphor chapstick, which is always a plus, and just a little bit of backcountry soap that's safe to use. So I have that. And in terms of brushing teeth, it's a very well-debated topic on brushing teeth, soaring the handle off your toothbrush, bringing dried toothpaste, bringing just a travel toothbrush and toothpaste. I don't do any of that because I really hate brushing my teeth without a lot of water. So I use these Crest Wisps. And basically, this is just like a little brush, and it just gives you some abrasion against your teeth, which helps get all the tartar and stuff off, so you feel like your teeth don't have fur. And I consulted with a hygienist, and they said that this was perfectly acceptable to use because really it's just about the abrasion. I have one for every day. It probably weighs about just as much as a little toothbrush and some toothpaste pellets, but I find that this is what I prefer. And I don't bring toilet paper, I bring wipes. It's good for the bathroom and for giving yourself a bird bath. And for a poop trowel, I use the Vargo Titanium. Got nice teeth on here, so it really digs through the roots and such. I keep it in a little plastic bag so that it's got a little protection and doesn't cut up any of my gear inside the pack. And just a couple of eyeglass wipes, as my glasses tend to get really dirty, so I do like to bring wipes just to clean them off so they don't get scratched by anything. And of course, I bring a Ziploc bag to collect my wipes and any other bathroom-related garbage that I'll accumulate. I keep it in here, and then I just keep it in my bathroom bag. So my last ditty bag, also a Hilltop Packs bag. I have earplugs, my Flex Tail Pump Zero. It took me forever to get it. It really works well, and it's really sleek in design. And just some anti-inflammatory and vitamins and things like that. I have my quilt straps in here. Then I have just a little extra cordage that I usually bring. Some duct tape and some tenacious tape. And last but not least, my Nightcore headlamp. This is the NU25UL, USB-C chargeable item. My one luxury item is my Heel and Ox Chair Zero. And I debated on leaving this at home, and I thought about it. And I thought about it a little more, and I decided to bring the chair. I'm just a much happier person, and I hurt a lot less after sitting if I sit on the chair. Now for food storage, I'm bringing my Ursack Almighty. I really like the fact that I no longer have to spend anywhere from 10 to 15 to 20 minutes finding a suitable branch. A lot of the campsites in Georgia have bear boxes by the lean-tos and such. Sometimes I'll be staying in campsites that are not at lean-tos, so I'll be bringing this. This weighs 9 ounces and is rodent and bear proof. One trick I will say is I do not keep my food in this when it's in my backpack. I just roll this up and keep it like this in my backpack all day. If I try to put the food in here, it's way too bulky and just takes up too much room in my pack. And I'll also keep my food in this op sack. It just cuts down with the smell. And when I have it in my pack, I'll just keep it in this. Keep it all nice and tidy in my pack. So as for food, I'll be hitting my resupply point in about 4 days, so I have enough food to get me through that point. And what I do is I pack each day's food, not including the dinner, inside of one quart-sized Ziploc bag. So I have all my food for that one day in there. And basically what I do when I get up, after I get my Ursack down from the tree, I'll just put that one bag inside of my Hilltop fanny pack, and that'll be my food for the day. So it's great because if I want a snack, I don't have to stop. I can just snack and walk. So it's nice to have the food at my fingertips that I can grab it. And if you're interested in seeing how I pack my food system, it's usually the same for every trip. You can check out the video over here where I talk about how I pack my food. I have my coffee creamer, and for dinners, it'll be freeze-dried dinner. I take those out of the original packaging. If you use a freezer Ziploc bag, it will hold boiling water. It's safe to use with boiling water. And for my spoon, I just have this long-handled spoon by GSI Outdoors. It's a food cozy. I put my freeze-dried meals in while they rehydrate. I just use an Amazon that I put some Velcro on so I could seal that up, and then I just let it rehydrate in this bag. So that's my food for about 4 days, looking at about 5 pounds. And then I'll resupply for the next 3 days at Mountain Crossings. So that package weighed about 5 pounds as well. That should get me through the rest of the trip. Mountain Crossings is great because I can just literally walk across the road. It's right on the trail, and get my resupply package. So that about does it for my gear. That's what I'm taking to Georgia. Really excited to get on the trail and do the entire section of the Appalachian Trail in Georgia. I'll be making videos of my trip there. I won't be releasing on trail, but I will be vlogging the whole way, and you can look for the videos soon here. Hey everyone, if you're enjoying the content, consider subscribing, hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode, and smash that like button. It helps the channel grow. We'll see you on the next one.